blessed, wonderful day. Hopefully all is well with y'all. I'm just, why did it take Trump to do it? And that's real talk. And as you come in on the live, please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. My brother appreciate it very, very much. But again, why did it take Trump? Excuse me, y'all. Just got finished eating, but I just want to know. For all those Democrats, why did it take Trump? Washington, D.C. right now, reportedly, 2 weeks, no murders. 0. I mean, there might be some murders that we didn't find, but y'all understand my point. Crime reduced, arrest, all of this stuff. People doing videos bragging about how safe the street is. One guy doing a video. What's up, Donald? How you doing? One guy doing a video with a gold chain on, walking down Washington, D.C., bragging about the fact that he ain't worrying about nobody taking it from him. You can't make this stuff up. But the haters are always going to hate because they don't want to see they don't want to see things get better in these communities. They like that mess. They like that crime. They like the way it is. They want it to stay that way. Yeah, they did report that. But that's not the topic I'm talking about, because that's for the military and to handle that. But I did see it. That's for a military to handle. But I'm not here to talk about that, because right now that's the job to handle that. And if it's an issue, then you just take Russia out. That's all you got to do. If it is what it is, if that's what Russia want, then bring it. Then we do. Then we take it to Russia. That is what it is. You can't always get around all that. But again, why did it in Washington, D.C., and I hope he go into the rest of these cities too. That's where I'm at with it. I don't care. I don't care what people, all the little complainers and stuff. Oh, Trump this, Trump that. Kiss my behind. I hope Trump go right into these little inner cities and do what he got to do. Because my thing is this, is that they turned around, and I heard one politician, well, quite a few of them, they said they keep calling Trump a bully. Oh, Trump's a bully. We're not going to be bullied by Trump. But yet the criminals are bullies and y'all not calling them bullies. That's how freaking stupid these people are. And it's annoying me. Yeah, I'm going to be heated today. I don't care how anybody feels about it. I don't care one way or the other. I'm on fire today. So it's not that one, because I just don't understand. This is exactly what I've been saying for the longest, how easy it is to fix the crime in these cities. But yet these Democrats keep getting up there. What's up, y'all? I guess I'm saying that right. God bless you. Welcome in, welcome in. These Democrats still keep getting up there and saying the same thing. Saying the same thing. Oh, he's a bully. How is it somebody wanting to fix crime considered bullying? The question these Democrats need to ask themselves is, why does Trump has to come in where you run and fix your problems? That's what they need to ask themselves. Stop calling the man a bully. Y'all don't call the criminals bullies. Y'all don't call all that crime. That's the bullying part. The bullying is when people who work every single day have to be tormented by these criminals on the street and worried about their life 24/7. That's where the bullies are. But y'all won't say nothing about them. Donald, I can care less. You know what I mean? Because I know who you are and I know what you get paid to do. I know what you do and I know what you get paid to do. Your job is to come in here and they pay you to come in here, and like they pay a lot of the other ones for anybody to talk about Trump to try to combat. I know exactly what y'all do. It has zero effect on what I'm talking about, because you can't argue with the facts that Washington, D.C., it took Trump to do the job that the mayor should have been doing. And I hope he do go into Chicago and do the same thing, because Brandon Johnson is retarded. He's an idiot. He's clueless. Brandon Johnson is clueless. He have no idea what he's doing. That's why you need somebody that know how to handle crime. And I hope, hey, they can come try to get me. They can try. But see, the thing about it is, I'm an American citizen, and I know my rights. See, I'm a real birthright citizen, not the fake ones. Nope, I didn't. Now what? What's your point? Nope, I didn't. Now what? What's your point? And I guarantee you that you and in your cronies, I will run circles around them when it comes to knowledge. I will run circles around them when it comes to knowledge. See, that's what y'all all do. Y'all go and y'all want to, oh, you stupid, you uneducated, you this, you that. Meanwhile, everything I said up until this point, I've been 100 on. You ain't got to ask. You hear? How you doing, John? Again, you hear? Why does Trump have to fix the problems in these cities? When these politicians been here for years, y'all won't talk about the politicians that been here for years who keep creating the crime and raising these criminals. Y'all keep going after the people. They want to complain about Trump, but the Trump is the one fixing the problems. The border fixed. The murder rate in Washington, D.C. right now dropped to 0 in 2 weeks. But they want to keep complaining about Trump. You on this live, please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. I appreciate it very, very much. What's up, brother? How you doing? That tickle, I don't know what you mean by how the women been treating me, but that's right. He issued the people to go do the job. And they doing it well. And y'all hating. And I'm glad y'all hating. I'm glad y'all hating. I'm here for the smoke. Because y'all can't tell me how to fix your problems in D.C. besides Trump had to go do it. Y'all can't fix all of the murder rate in Philadelphia until Trump go do it. You had to have somebody with some backbone. You got to have somebody with some backbone to do the job. Facts is, Trump again. D.C. murder rate, 0. If somebody been getting killed almost every single night in D.C., now all of a sudden, no murders. Now all of a sudden, no murders. So those are the facts. No murders in D.C. See, that fit the narrative that Trump said when they asked him a question about who he want to win that war between Ukraine and Russia. He said, I don't think in terms of winning and losing. I want people to stop dying. That's why he did what he did in D.C., because he wants people to stop dying senselessly. You on this live, please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. I appreciate it very, very much. Yeah, the lockdown was your boy Biden. And they did it in the Democratic areas. Meanwhile, they were doing what they want to do. All the ones that they said lockdown was in your neighborhood and your communities. Your Democrats was pushing that thing hard. See, my thing is this. They didn't lock me down because I ain't no coward. I still did everything I was wanted to do, no matter what was going on. Didn't have no effect on me because I knew better. What's up, Brad? I ain't got to do so research and call me another dummy. See, I'm here for the smoke today. I don't care how y'all feel. I'm smarter than you, Donald. By far. I run circles around you. And anyone on my chat that feel that way, I run circles around you. You have no idea how much I know. See, y'all went to that school and they told y'all and they programmed y'all. Y'all think that's intellect. Y'all went to the school and they programmed y'all how to function in this world, and y'all thought that meant something. Meanwhile, they suckered you into a $100,000 debt to do it. I'm just saying. So I'm glad y'all here. I'm an echo chamber of misinformation. Meanwhile, the murder rate in D.C. is down. You say I'm an echo chamber. But everything I said the stock market was going to recover, it did. I said the border was going to get closed, it did. I said those illegal crossings going to stop, it did. So what echo chamber are you talking about? I've been right so far. I've been right so far. So I can care less about any of y'all idiotic liberals who want black people and black communities to keep dying because that's what y'all want. Y'all the real racists. Y'all are the real racists. All of these white liberals right now that are in my chat, right, who keep saying about Trump, the reason why they saying that is because they want black people and black communities to keep dying. That's what they want. They don't want Trump to fix the problem because they want the black community and the Hispanic community to murder rate to stay the way it is so y'all keep dying. Look at what they saying. They not happy with the fact that Trump stopped all that crime in D.C. They want y'all to keep dying. This is what these white racist liberals want. They want y'all to keep dying. So if you on my live and you black and you Hispanic and you live in these communities, listen to what these liberals are saying. They're showing up in my chat right now because I invited them. I want the smoke. And I'm telling y'all right now, this is where the problem lies. They are the real racists. They want y'all to keep dying. These are the ones you got to watch out for. These are the ones that Malcolm X warned you about. I'm talking about cities. You take the cities out of the red states, watch how better the crime get. Because I'm bored and unemployed. You don't know nothing about me, brother or sister or whoever you are. I'm killing it. I got everything I voted for up until this point. Everything I voted for up until this point. If you on this live, please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. I appreciate it very, very much. But again, I got everything I voted for up until this point. You can't argue with those facts. Borders closed, can't argue with those facts. Can't argue with them facts. The border is closed. Border crossings are down dramatically. My stock account is increased dramatically. My investments are flying off the roof dramatically. This is hilarious. This is hilarious. This is hilarious. I ain't need my freedom. I got more freedom today than I've ever had. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. The president is killing it right now. Is he perfect? Nope. But he's killing it right now. 10 days, nobody died in D.C. Arrested over 500 people. Over 200 of them was illegal immigrants. Clean the house. Exactly what I voted for. Cleaning the house. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. I watch these liberals losing their mind. Trump's a bully. Trump's a bully. But yet, the crime rate in D.C. dropped dramatically. Look at this. Epstein files. See, they ain't got nothing to stand on. The Democratic Party is getting destroyed as we speak. And I'm loving it. I'm loving it. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Everything I voted for. Everything I voted for is going amazing. It's amazing. Woo! Man. Trump killed it. He's killing it. He's killing it right now. They mad. Them liberals are mad. They in their feelings. They in their feelings. They mad right now. He's not letting the illegals come over anymore so we can enslave them by putting them in the field and pay them next to nothing. They mad. Woo! Look at that mess. Democrats, what y'all got? They ain't even got nothing to brag about. Look at their cities. All that crime in their cities. They worrying about Trump. Look at all this crime in their cities. Look at all that crime in their cities. Y'all can say all that wonder stuff in the chat. Y'all stupid. Y'all call me all y'all want to. See, that's why I'm here. Because I can take it. It's a beautiful thing to watch. The hate be real. The hate be real. You're worrying about some Epstein files. Oh my goodness. See the stupid stuff? Look at the name calling. They ain't got nothing else but call name. Look at that. Look at all the chat. Name calling. Meanwhile, people dying in y'all cities, and y'all don't care. Because white liberals are the most racist people there are. That's why they want to keep Planned Parenthood in black communities. Why? So they can keep on offing black babies and giving black babies, killing all black babies. That's it. That's what they want. Welcome in. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. That way you can keep coming back and get some more of this smoke. Yep. A clown that's getting everything he voted for. 100. A clown that's getting everything he voted for. 100%. I ain't mad at all. And if it wasn't for Trump's age, I'd be like, give him a third term. Monica, good morning. They can clown me all they want to. That's what I'm here for. They on my channel. I ain't on theirs. I'm loving it. I see people in Washington, D.C. walking down the street making videos of how safe it is. And they mad at Trump calling Trump a bully. But meanwhile, what they should have been doing is fixing the crime rate in their own cities. But they too lazy and too trifling to do it. All of these Democratic politicians that run these cities are too lazy and too trifling to do their job. They trifling. That's what I'm calling them. Trifling. If they really know how to do their job, they would have done it by now. Why did it take a rookie like Trump to come in and do what y'all been there for years and didn't do? These Democratic politicians been running these cities for years and haven't fixed nothing. Not one thing have they fixed. And they calling Trump a bully, but they don't call the criminals running around shooting and killing everybody. They don't call them bullies. They gonna let the criminals in their neighborhood bully the community. They gonna let the criminals in the neighborhood murder the community, the working class citizens, keep them under the duress, and then they gonna call Trump the bully. Y'all don't see these as bullies. Trump is the bully. Yeah, okay. Trump is the bully. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Listen, I live in the state of Pennsylvania. For those that want to know. I live in the state of Pennsylvania. You got a problem with what I say? I live in the state of Pennsylvania. If you take the city of Philadelphia ran by Democrats, and you take Pittsburgh ran by Democrats, if you take those Democrats out of the city of out of the state of Pennsylvania, guess what? Guess what? The crime rate in the state of Pennsylvania drops dramatically. See, y'all don't want to pay attention to the fact that the crime rate in these cities are the problem in the United States. I don't want to hear nothing about states. Red states this, red states that. Listen, Florida got crime, but if you take out where the blue people are at, their crime rate gonna go down dramatically too. I'm protesting. Listen, I was born and raised in the city of Philadelphia. I know Democrats they love criminals. Democrats love criminals. They don't they don't care 2 cents about hardworking, honest citizens. They love criminals. That's why they do what they do. They want the criminals to terrorize the community. They don't like the fact that Trump coming in and fixing the problem and letting the working class be able to go do their job without worrying about getting shot at and murdered. And it's sad that the president had to come in and do what the Democrats could have been doing the whole time. What the Democrats could have been doing the whole time. Y'all keep bringing up that felony like that thing had weight. It has no weight. He won. Trump won. Y'all keep talking about he's a felon. He's a felon. You can't. I know the reason why Trump tried to make him a felon is the very same thing that they do to honest working citizens. They manufacturing criminals. The way they try to do it to Trump is the very way they do it. They try to do it in these cities. They manufacture criminals. This is what Democrats do. So they just use the same ammo on Trump. This is what they do to black people in the cities all the time. Trump just got the blunt of it and found out, oh, this is what they doing. They manufacturing criminals because they love criminals. They want hardworking, honest people to become criminals. They want them to become criminals. This is what they do. This is what they do. They want them to become criminals. If you're on this live, please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. If you don't like me, hit the subscribe button. If you can't stand me, hit the subscribe button. If you like what I'm saying, hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. It don't matter to me. It do matter because I appreciate it. That way, whenever I come on my live and I talk this way, you can bring the smoke. Because I invite it. I invite it all the time. How am I contradicting myself? I was born and raised in the city of Philadelphia. I know what I'm talking about because I see it. I don't care nothing about the statistics. I don't care nothing about the stuff that people put on paper to try to make it look like they're doing their job right. I live in the city of Philadelphia. I know they want the crime. I know they want it because all of them are criminals. The vast majority of these politicians are criminals themselves. See, y'all don't realize that. Trump owed people money from the 80s. All right, well, all they got to do is go sue him for it. If you can prove it, go get it. My eyes is about as wide open as they need to be. You know why I'm glad? Because my stock account looks good. Because we got good leadership in office. Things looking good on my end. The border is closed because we got real leadership in office. Knows how to negotiate. Stop letting people take advantage of the country. That's why I'm here. And I appreciate the Trump, the job that he's doing. See, y'all want, like I said before, these white liberals, they are the real racists. Not all white people, but the white liberals, the ones that try to virtue signal like they care about the black and Hispanic community, they are the real racists. They're the ones who can't stand black people. That's why they want Planned Parenthood in black neighborhoods so that they can keep trying to encourage them to off their baby. That's why they want to try to fight to keep welfare there so you don't have so you can lose your drive and want to better your life and get out of them circumstances and take advantage of all that America has to offer. The white liberals, people like the guy Donald in here, they the ones who can't stand black people. They hate them. They just try to act like they like you, but they really don't. They about as racist as you can get. But if you go look it up and you go really pay attention, you're going to see what I'm talking about. Calm down, Toby. You call me what you want. See, y'all understand something about me. I'm thick-skinned. Names don't bother me. I'm thick-skinned. It don't bother me. There's a difference with somebody running their mouth and talking that stuff on it. That don't bother me. But when someone's in my presence, that's a different story. That is a different story. It's hilarious. Uncle Tom, you don't even know who Uncle Tom is, bro. You don't even know who Uncle Tom is. Exactly, doctor. I agree with you 102. I don't care about no skin color. But I know what these white liberals do. And I know how they virtue signal. They don't like black people. They don't like Hispanic people. They want the destruction in these communities. And they're using black faces to do it. They want the destruction. They want to tear down anywhere. Look at all across America where black and Hispanic communities, and look how devastated it look. You ain't got to go look at no stats. Go look at the neighborhoods. And then they mad at Trump and gonna try to call him a bully, but you don't call the criminals bullies? You got real bullies in your neighborhood. You got real bullies in your neighborhoods and in your community bullying the everyday hard-working citizen, but y'all calling Trump the bully. But you're not calling the bully in your neighborhood. The one standing there selling the drugs with the gun on his hip, terrorizing and robbing and stealing and carjacking. That's not a bully. But you're going to call the president a bully? But y'all don't see that as a bully. Yeah, okay. I'm glad Trump did it. I hope he go into every city and do it. I'm all for it at this point. Because I see now he done already laid the blueprint and it worked. Cool. Now I'm going to do it. Now, here's the thing. I've been saying this for a long time. It ain't like what Trump did at some new event. The city of Philadelphia, when we had Frank Rizzo as a mayor, we didn't have this problem like this. That problem that we have criminal-wise and murder rate wasn't like that when Frank Rizzo was the mayor. Why? Because he didn't tolerate it like they tolerate it now. I ain't making excuses. I get everything I'm voting for. Everything I voted for, I'm getting. I wanted the border closed. It's closed. I wanted them to get rid of these illegal immigrants. He's doing it. I wanted them to build that wall. It's happening. So what are you talking about? I ain't making no excuses. I wanted my stock account to recover. It did. It's crazy. This is crazy. I'm loving it. No tax on tips, it happened. No tax on overtime, it happened. And those two things don't really affect me. But I wanted it because I know I care more about American working citizens. Investing in America is happening. So what are you talking about? It really ain't no such thing as a black person. Just like there ain't really no such thing as a white person. Because ain't nobody really white and ain't nobody really black if you really look at the skin color and compare it to an actual black color. But y'all it makes me laugh with this. It's hilarious. The stuff that I'm watching right now is hilarious. Y'all, they mad at Trump, but they calling Trump the bully, but they not calling the criminals in their neighborhood bullies. That's right, America first. America first. America first. This is my country, and I want my country to do well. That's why I'm America first, because this is my country. And no one would ever tell me, I'm not going to put all my time and effort in the building. And listen, I don't have no beef with no other country, but I want my country to do well. So making America great, that affects me. Because I'm American. That affects me. And if you're born and raised in this country, you should want us to do well. You should want the country to do well. I wasn't not rooting for the listen, I'm not going to not root for the administration to do well. But when Biden and them was in there, they didn't do the job right. They sucked. So of course, Trump getting office, I want back what I had. Because it was better when he was running the job. And now he's back in office. And look how well the country is doing. They just telling you all that news smoke and all that crap they talking on the news. I don't pay that no attention. I go dig for real homework. And then some things are just common sense. It's great right now. You said tell me when America's great. America's been great all my life. Up until the Biden administration got in there and messed it up. I've gotten to do everything I've ever wanted to do in this country. And a lot of times I've took it for granted. So I don't know what you're talking about. Now, America do got some stuff with it too. It ain't perfect. No, not by any means is America perfect. It's not. But for me, America is great. And I don't want to be nowhere else but right here in my country. And I'm enjoying it. And it's better than it's been in a long time. And how can you be mad at the president saying America first? You're not even making sense. He said, get this coon off of YouTube. Brandon said, get this coon off of YouTube. Meanwhile, I bet you if Brandon lived in these cities, I bet you he wouldn't walk around with a gold chain around his neck and without a firearm on him. If he lived in the city of Philadelphia, and I guarantee you that he wouldn't come through there in a nice car with some gold around his neck without a gun on him. Bet you he wouldn't do it. He talking about he calling me a coon. But I bet you he wouldn't do it. Joseph said he put Russia first. Oh, really? See how stupid they sound? He put Russia first. So no tax on Texas for Russia. What you saying? Building that wall is for Russia. Stopping illegal immigrants coming to America is for Russia. Make that make sense? Putting tariffs on Russia and forcing these countries to come over here and make and build this stuff, that's for Russia? Who y'all talking to? Y'all stupid. Y'all ain't making sense. I ain't gotta leave. I ain't gotta go nowhere. I don't know if you're talking to me. Yeah, okay, do it. Make sure you put it live while you're doing it too. Make sure you don't have a firearm because you said you would. And make sure you don't. Make sure you go live with it. And I'm gonna see how that play out. I already know. Matter of fact, just go right down to Broad and Diamond. Go right down Broad and Diamond and North Philly and just stroll around with your gold on. And make sure you pick the right spot and let me see how that play out. Make sure you don't have no firearm and make sure you by yourself. So you put it out there, make sure you by yourself. And we'll see how that play out. We'll see how that play out. Trump ain't no dictator. A dictator wouldn't, listen, you said Trump's a dictator. Let me explain something to you about dictators. A dictator would not be fighting to make sure that you have the right to keep and bear arms. You know why a dictator wouldn't do that? Because that's not in a dictator's best interest to have an armed citizen. Well-armed citizens, like the Second Amendment says. See, if a dictator is not going to do that, you know what a dictator going to do? He's going to try to limit what type of firearms you really can have. That's what a dictator going to do. So for Trump to be up there trying to give everybody back their Second Amendment right, even those that may have spent some time in prison, why? Because he understands you have the right to keep and bear arms. Because it's against government tyranny. You get what I'm saying? So if I'm the government, which the president is, why would I let the people become more armed if I wanted to be a dictator? See how stupid y'all sound when y'all say that stuff? I'm not going to let nobody have the best weapons possible if I want to be a dictator. Know what I'm going to do? I'm going to strip them of that so that I can dictate more easily and control. So y'all make it make sense. Right now, people, he's fighting to get people's rights back. So if I'm a dictator, why would I do that? Why would I give people that right to keep and bear arms back? Why? Because that's the Constitution. That's honoring the Constitution. Not telling people, oh, because you're a convicted felon, you can't have a firearm. The government, nowhere in the Constitution does it says that. They adding that stuff in. Why? Because they want to make sure black, Hispanic people don't have the right to keep and bear arms. Because that's when a lot of that started. With Biden. Joe Biden. I love the name calling. That's funny. If Trump was on the Epstein list, Joe Biden and the Democrats, when all that they were doing to try to go after Trump, if he was on that Epstein list, they would have been put that out. I can care less whether he is or not, because the Epstein list ain't what matters to me. If there's evidence of you touching children, they need to hang you. If there's evidence of you doing that type of stuff to kids and stuff, they need to hang you. And if Trump happened to be one of them, hang him too. I can care less who you are at that point. If I find out you touching children, see, the list don't mean nothing to me. A client list don't mean nothing to me. It's what you doing. That's just like saying everybody that went into Diddy's house was doing what Diddy was doing. Some people came there as a guest, didn't know what was going on, and said, "Oh, what the? I didn't know this is what they did here." So it's the same thing for me. So I don't care. But I'm going to tell you this much. If I find out they touching children, and that's Trump included, hang them. That's anybody. Hang them. Outside of that, what adults do, I care less. That's their business. But if you touching little innocent children, hang them. I don't care who you are. So the list to me, now to everybody else, it might mean a lot. That don't mean nothing to me. I want hardcore, I want proof that whoever been touching kids, hang them. That's all I care about. Hang them. That's it. That's where I'm at. That's my stance. Hang them. But I'm loving it. But like I said, if Trump was on that client list or Epstein list or whatever y'all talking about, if he was on that list, with all of the stuff that the Democrats was trying to do to stop Trump, that would have been out there a long time ago. They would not have waited to use that one. So y'all in the wrong, and that's just the way I look at it. Y'all picking the wrong person for that one. That don't even make sense. What's up, Dirty Money? How you doing? God bless you. Welcome in, welcome in. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. I appreciate it very, very much. Real talk. For those that are on this live, please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. We having a good time over here looking at the liberals losing their mind because they upset because the crime rate, the liberals and the Democrats are upset. They're really upset and they bent out of shape because no one died in D.C. for the last 2 weeks. That's why they mad. So the liberals and the Democrats are extremely upset with Trump because for the last 2 weeks he didn't let people die in D.C. So they mad. The nerve of you, Mr. Trump, the nerve of you to stop crime in my community. Do you not know, Mr. Trump, that we want people to die every day in our community? You're being a bully. You're bullying us, Mr. Trump. Why are you not letting us let the people die like we always do? We don't want things to get better. We want it to stay worse. So, Mr. Trump, stop bullying us and making us do our job. You're making us look bad, Mr. Trump. Mr. Trump, you're making us look bad. We want these people to die, and you not letting them die. Who are you to fix our problem? Oh, it's hilarious. It's hilarious. I can't. Oh my goodness, it's hilarious. They on my live complaining about the fact that Trump stopped all of the crime in D.C. and nobody's dying, and they in there calling me names. They ain't celebrating life. They not here celebrating life. For 2 weeks in D.C., nobody died. Nobody got shot. They ain't celebrating life. They upset. They mad. They extremely mad because nobody in D.C. is dying. Look at that. Ronald saying he ain't stopped nothing. He arrested over 500 people. Not him personally, but the move that he made and got them to go in there and do the job. Oh, this is hilarious. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. This is hilarious. Mr. Trump, we want people to continue to die in our communities. Hold up, Mr. Trump, please, please. Can you take the National Guard out of here? Can you remove the National Guard? And then it's too much stuff going on. Do you not know that we are losing business? Our drug dealers on the street, Mr. Trump, we can't do business free no more. You're costing us too much money. Why? Our illegal business is being affected by you having all of this police presence. The nerve of you, Mr. Trump. Do you not know that for 2 weeks no one has died? This is hilarious. So y'all want people in Washington, D.C. to keep dying. Because the murder rate in Washington, D.C., almost every single night somebody was getting murdered. So y'all okay with that? Y'all just want people to keep dying, huh? Y'all don't even care about that part. Oh, Mr. Trump, cut it out. Woo, I'm having a ball. This is hilarious. I'm enjoying every bit of this. Woo! Trump, appreciate you, brother. When you come to Philly, Trump? Trump? I need to know when you come to Philadelphia. Come to Philly. I know you're talking about going to Chicago, and I know you got hand in Chicago. But when you sending them to Philadelphia, because you already know. We gonna need you to go. Then we gonna need you. Matter of fact, you might want to step over there in Baltimore, Maryland too. Baltimore, Maryland, yeah, they need you there too, Trump. We sending National Guard there too. Trump, we need you to come sending it, because here's the thing. The Democrats ain't gonna fix it. Democrats ain't gonna fix it at all. They care less. They want everybody in those neighborhoods to keep dying. And they all got these little stupid statements. Oh, Trump said this, Trump said that. Trump said this, Trump said that, Trump said this, Trump said that. Oh, this is hilarious. Oh, my goodness. You can't make this stuff up. You can't make this stuff up. And see, here's the thing. I was born and raised in the city of Philadelphia. I was born and raised in the city of Philadelphia. I know 100% how much Democrats love criminals, because they criminal themselves. And when you're a criminal-minded person, what you're going to do is you're going to do things and write laws to benefit criminals. Not to benefit everyday working honest citizens. You're going to do it to benefit criminals. You're going to make it complicated for citizens and easy for criminals. Simple as that. So for those that are on my live, please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Appreciate it very, very much. I really do. But I want y'all to let this sink in for a minute. Regardless of how anybody may feel about it, you can hate Trump all you want to. You can hate him all you want to. But ask yourself this. If it wasn't Trump implementing these policies, would you feel different? Because I guarantee you that vast majority of people that say they don't want people to die. So if Obama was the one sending the National Guard in there, I bet you they wouldn't have nothing to say about it. He wouldn't be a traitor, nor would he be considered a dictator, because that's somebody they like. If Obama was on the it closed the border, which he did, I give him credit on that. I ain't gonna say he closed the border, but he was deporting a lot of people. They had nothing to say about the 5 million people that Obama deported out of this country when he was president of the United States. They was okay with that. No one said anything. So my point is this. So y'all telling me that if Obama said, oh, we want to stop taxing people's overtime to a certain point, they'd be okay with that. If Obama said we want to not tax tips, they'd be okay with that. See, the problem is they love the policies, and we know they do. They just don't like the person that's implementing them. That's the difference. See, I don't care if I like. It's not about like or dislike. I look at what the policies and the decision making, how it affects me as an American citizen. So the fact that he's fighting to give people their rights, their Second Amendment rights back, that way, if government was to go tyrannical, I know that we have a well-armed militia, because the citizens can fight back and hopefully shut government down, even though government has a lot more high powers than we do, power weapons than we do. That's why the government's not supposed to have say-so in what you're able to have and not have. Zero. The government should not tell you what type of weapons you should have and not have, because the Second Amendment is written against the government. Meanwhile, they're the ones overstepping their boundaries. So a dictator wouldn't try to put that back the way it's supposed to be. He said, name one policy. I've named a bunch of them. I've been going down the whole thing. But y'all like being lied to. Just like the one when they said Obama, when Joe Biden said, oh, we need Congress to act in order to fix the border. So when did Congress act at this point? What's up, Jake? He said I'm a black redneck. You're right. You're absolutely right. But again, everything that they saying, meanwhile, everything he ran on, what the voters are getting. 77 million people that voted for Trump is getting what they voted for. And none of us are complaining, especially me. It's been beautiful. It has been better than I expected. Trump right now has exceeded my expectations as a leader. By far exceeded my expectations as a leader. I am 100% up until this point okay with what the job that he's doing. I am. And my thing is this. You can say what you want to say. You can say what you want to say. You can't blame none of the cost of living on Trump right now, because all of this stuff has been there for the last 4+ years because of Joe Biden and inflation going up like it was. You're talking to a person who know, and I remember. Meanwhile, since Trump been in office, we haven't had high inflation yet. We haven't had high inflation yet. Yes, inflation is going to have some fluctuation. That's just part of the game. But we haven't had high inflation yet. And 500,000 jobs have already been added to the country this year alone. And guess what's the good thing about that? Guess what the good thing about all of the jobs that's being added in? Illegal immigrants won't be the ones getting them because they're getting up out of here. Illegal immigrants will not be the ones getting these jobs because they're the ones that's getting up out of here. So those 500,000 jobs will have American citizens competing for those jobs, not illegal immigrants. Because they are going bye-bye. It's ice, ice, baby. My thing is this. Obviously, you're not looking. The construction industry been tanked. So I don't know what you're talking about. It been tanked. The construction industry is the same as the housing industry. It tanked long time ago. Because ain't nobody trying to spend this money that the cost to build these houses. That been there. So I don't know what you're talking about. I understand you saying it's tanked, but that was already tanked. And that's not an easy repair. Because the only way you're going to get that thing rolling is to get the interest rates down. Which is what Trump is fighting for. To lower interest rates. So that the housing market can start booming. So that construction can start booming again. So those two things are tied. When the housing market crashes, there goes construction. And I'm okay with the tariffs. You know why I'm okay with the tariffs? Because like Trump said, you don't want to pay tariffs, come over here and make it in America. Simple as that. Come over here and make it in America. Because at the end of the day, I don't want these jobs keep going overseas and they making this junk that they send over here that y'all keep buying. That stuff that lasts 2 weeks from Temu. Cheap, you get what you pay for. You buy cheap junk, you're going to get cheap junk. Because I can. Yes, DC. Deport, 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 deport. I'm going to tell you like this. When Biden was in office, I couldn't, but I can now. When Biden was in office, I couldn't, but I can now. Hey, listen, it ain't my fault that y'all people who vote Democrat and y'all liberals, see, y'all, the mistake y'all made is y'all listen to the Democrats. See, Trump tried to throw y'all a bone, but y'all didn't listen. When the stock market crashed, what did Trump tell y'all to do? He said this would be a good time to buy. But y'all listen to the Democrats and the white liberals. Y'all listen to the Democrats. But Trump said this would be a good time to buy. Why didn't you buy? Why at the time that he said it, the president of the United States of America said this would be a good time to buy? I did. Why didn't you? Because you were listening to the Dems. I bought. I don't know about you, but I bought. Like I said, Trump said this would be a good time to buy. But see, y'all too busy listening to the Democrats. And what did y'all do? I don't know about y'all, but I did. I said, you know what? I think he's right. I got some fun money. I'm going to go spend that money and invest it too. Thank you, Mr. Trump. Mr. President. Thank you. Because if it was not for you, Mr. President, I would not have made some money. Thank you. See, I don't listen to all the rhetoric that the Democrats keep running out there. I responded, and it responded back and put some money in my pocket. And yes, he is, Paul. He making America great, and he making my portfolio great. He's making my paycheck great, and I'm loving it. Yeah, you're right. Gas is going down. But they don't want to celebrate that type of stuff. Now, where I live at, it hasn't gone down dramatically, but it's definitely a lot cheaper than the way it was when Biden was in office. That I can say. Yeah, gas is definitely down. Now, here's the thing. Gas going to fluctuate from state to state. What y'all need to do, and I'm going to be honest with y'all, get out of your feelings. You need to find out how hard the gas taxes are in your community. Because, listen, you go in some southern states, they paying $2, a little more than like $2.40-50 a gallon. You get up here north, it's still almost $4 a gallon. Why? Because of gas tax. Where the gas tax? That's in different levels. That gas tax changes based on the community and the city and the town that you in. So you might want to look at how much they tax and stop voting for these type of people that keep hammering you with taxes. Well, California, there's no hope for California. I'm sorry. If you live in California, my best advice to you is to get the hell out of there. Because if they all keep going on the same path that y'all going on in California, I don't know what to tell y'all. But I ain't going to California. You can have that place. How much did I make? I'm not disclosing that information. All I know is I'm doing well. A whole lot better than where it was when it went down. But see, I understand the stock market, so I know it's going to do this stuff, up and have its ups and downs. But when it did, now I've been investing long before that day. But when he said that, all of the Democrats complained. But instead of telling their voters, you know what, he might be onto something. If you got a little bit of money, you got some money to work with, go buy. They didn't tell their voters to do that. You know what they did? They once again made a whole bunch of noise, and y'all missed out. That's it. Now, I've been investing money long before I got there. That just made me invest some more because of what he said. Well, he didn't really have to tell me, honestly. Because once I seen it do that, I went and bought it. And I got video that should tell people this would be a good time to buy. I know I am. And I never took that video down. I said, I know I'm going to buy. I don't know about y'all, but I'm going to buy. And guess what? I made some good money. Let me put it to you like this. If I had $1, and now it's $2. I ain't giving y'all no more than that. If I put $1, now it's $2. don't understand why y'all listen to these dumb Democrats and all they do is make a bunch of noise. If they making all this noise, I get it. But my thing is this: stop listening to them running their mouth. Pay attention to what the Trump administration is doing, and find a way that you could benefit from it. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Stop letting these dumb Democrats and these liberals have y'all in your emotions all the time. Have y'all riled up all the time. No. I don't care. I'm going to look for opportunity. Listen, I was investing when Joe Biden was in office. That's why listen, when they was talking all that COVID stuff, I bought Moderna, I bought Pfizer, I bought Johnson & Johnson, and when it all peaked out, I sold. Let that sink in. I watched the game, and I seen what the Democrats was doing, and I jumped in. Now you go look at Moderna stock before it went up, before COVID, and how far it went up at COVID. You go look at Pfizer stock before COVID, and how far it went up after COVID, and the rest of them. So if you think that I don't know what I'm talking about, that's fine. Just go look. When it was down, when I heard they was doing what they were doing, I bought. When it peaked, I sold. That'll give you an idea. I didn't listen to the noise. Everybody else listening to the noise. I looked for opportunity, and I took advantage of it. Would I change? Why would I want? Heck no. I ain't changing no grown man diaper. Why would I change somebody's diaper? Why would I change somebody's diaper? Y'all be out of your mind. Only man in this world that I would have probably changed diaper would have been my father when he was alive. When he got really, really sick. That's it. And if I would have had to take care of him, I would have. But I had family members that did it. But that's it. Ain't touching no grown man. I'm a man. Touching no man? Hell no. And he didn't manipulate the stock market. All he said was it'd be a good time to buy. That's it. That's not manipulation. Manipulating the stock market is trying to pump everybody to go into one particular stock. He never said what to buy. He didn't even tell you when to buy. He just said it'll be a good time to buy. That's not manipulating the stock market. That's just telling people what they should do. Now, if you didn't listen, and you in your feelings, and then you didn't take $5, $10, $1 billion, $1,000, $1 million, whatever you had, and try to make that grow a little bit, that's your fault. Like it would be my fault if I didn't. I took advantage of it. And I did. Even though I already had money invested, I said, you know what? I'm already there anyway because I seen it crash. I should have paid attention in school. Nah. You tell me what school teaches you to be. When you get out of high school, what are you able to do? What is it teaching you to really do? We just going to stick with high school. Only thing the school making you smart enough to do is to work for somebody. That's it. That's the end goal of school. Is make you smart enough to work for somebody. That's it. And hopefully dumb enough to go into $100,000 debt to keep going to school some more. And now you owe the government all this money, and now you a slave to the debt. But I'm the dummy. Okay. I'm the dummy. Okay. I ain't got no school debt. Never had it. Never once. If you put $5 in the market and you come out with 10, you made money. What's wrong with despising small beginnings? See, that's the ignorance. If you put $5 a day and it's $10, that's made money. It ain't a lot of money, of course it's not. The point is, you made money. It was more than what you went in for. And that right there is an issue. When I started investing, I started out with roughly $200. And I kept going. If I only had $5, I kept investing $5. And I kept investing $5, $10, $2. I didn't care. See, because I understood consistency, and consistency and staying consistent will eventually result into a better outcome. So for somebody who don't only have $5 to invest, I think that's great. You got somewhere to start with. That's a blessing that you got $5 to invest with. And I would encourage you to keep going. It makes me laugh when somebody say, oh, I don't have this, I don't have that. You got $5 to invest with, start with that. And keep doing it. If you only got $1, do that. If I was only getting 7% profit, I'd be upset right now. I wouldn't be on this live. I'd be working my stocks. Because ain't none of my stocks are 7%. Not one. I give you an example. And I ain't even got to go look at my portfolio. Go look up US AC. I purchased it at $10 a share. I still own it and ain't selling it. USAC. I purchased it at $10 a share. And look at the price right now. I don't even have to go look. You do the math on that. That'll give you an indication of where my returns are. My average cost for that stock is $10 a share. And a little bit of change over that, but that's it. And you go look where it's at right now. You think I don't know what I'm talking about? Okay, go look at Robinhood stock, because I own stock in that. I bought Robinhood stock at $13 and something a share. Robinhood stock. Hood. H-O-O-D. So since y'all think I don't know what I'm talking about, I ain't going looking at nothing, everything. I know what I got. I bought Robinhood stock and I'm still holding it. I bought it at $13 a share. And I'm still holding it. And I'm going to leave that right there. Thank you, Gene. Appreciate it. What's up, my brother Jay Garcia? God bless you. Welcome in. Welcome in. If you're on this live, please check out my brother Jay Garcia's channel. Go take him some smoke over there. And I'm quite sure he'll appreciate the smoke. But if you're on this live, please like and subscribe to his channel. And the other thing is this, y'all. Listen. Just want to let y'all know that this Sunday, for those that care, and some may not, this Sunday, before I get off this live, because I had every intention of doing it, but we got caught up in a lot of other conversation. But this Sunday, August the 31st, 12 o'clock noon. August the 31st, 12 o'clock noon, Eastern Standard Time. I will be live at 12 o'clock noon, along with top to bottom hair and skincare products. On that day, we're going to do a giveaway. We're doing a giveaway that day. I partnered up with them. Top to bottom hair and skincare products. If you haven't heard them, you'll get a chance of coming in. We have an event that day. People are going to testify of how the product that they use, the ones that purchase their product, they make hair care and skincare products. The ones that purchase their product, and what the results of how they did it. And none of this stuff is going to be scripted. Everybody's going to say exactly. So we don't know where this is going to go. I use their product. Other people use their product that follow my channel, and we're all on Sunday at 12 o'clock noon. Different people going to come in and get their testimony of their experience of using top to bottom hair and skincare product. Or also, we're doing a giveaway that day. So someone will get a chance to win some of their product, and up until a certain point, it probably won't cost you anything, depending on how much you want from them. But you're going to get a chance to possibly win. That's cool. I can go down as anything I want. Anything they want, call me, they can call me. I ain't got no problem with that. Yes, Joyce Ark, she's the one in here that uses their product. So like I said, top to bottom hair and skincare. If you get a chance to, because I want to say this before I get off this live, top to bottom hair and skincare products, please check out their YouTube page. They're actually in the chat right now. So if you look at the chat, top to bottom hair and skincare products. We're doing a collaboration with that company. We're gonna be doing a giveaway that day. People also gonna come in and testify how good their product is, their experience, along with myself, because I use it. And y'all get a chance to. And so if you ain't doing nothing that Sunday, like and subscribe to my channel and their channel. If you're not doing nothing Sunday, August the 31st at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, you can come in and you get a chance to possibly win a chance to be able to get their product. Hopefully no cost to you, depending on what you want from them. But we'll let y'all know that day of what the giveaway is and how much it's going to be, and how much you'll be able to how much you'll be able to actually spend based on that. So I partnered them. For me, the reason why I'm doing this is because I'm celebrating the fact that I've reached over 2,000 subscribers. Appreciate all y'all, even y'all in here that came with the smoke and arguing your case. God bless y'all. I have no beef with y'all. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. This is what we supposed to do, and this is how we supposed to do it. We don't always have to agree. We can agree to disagree, and we all can have our own stance. And that's how we supposed to be. There's no hate. It's supposed to be love. And we gonna be here, and whether you like it or not, we gonna all make America great. And we gonna build relationships. Anyway, so like I said, if you on this live, please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. We're partnering with Top to Bottom Hair and Skincare on Sunday, August 12th to 31st, celebrating #1, my 2,000 subscribers that I made it past a little while ago. I haven't had a chance to actually celebrate it. So we're going to give people an opportunity to take advantage of possibly winning some product from them. And that way, hopefully, you'll get a chance to try their product. They make body wash. They make hair care product. They make skin care product. They make candles. They make a variation of different items that I personally have purchased many of things from them already. And I enjoy their product and I love them. So therefore, because I love their product, because I love using their product, and I like what it does for me personally, you'll get to hear the stories later on if you come in on Sunday. This is the reason why I chose to partner up with them, in hopes that someone else will get a chance to experience the very same product. For those that on this live, yes, they're an American company, right here in America. So if you believe in supporting American businesses, this is an American business that you can support to make sure that we are all together still making America great. This is American business right here in our country. So if you want us live and you're interested in American businesses right here at home, Top to Bottom Hair and Skincare is one of those places that you can go visit where you'll be getting product that you'll be buying stuff from a company that is made right here in our country. And that's real talk. And that's what we're supposed to do as a country, to help make America great by supporting American-made businesses. So this company is definitely American business. Therefore, you get a chance to support American-made businesses. So for those that's on this live, please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Don't forget, August the 31st, we're doing a whole event celebrating my 2,000 subscribers. And we're going to use Top to Bottom Hair and Skincare product, give people an opportunity to win. And I appreciate y'all. I appreciate everybody that was on this live to help me get to that point. I've done a lot of videos. It came a long way. I put a lot of work into this. And people always say, they come in here and they say, you don't this and what policies and stuff like that. Listen what I'm trying to tell y'all. I know what I'm talking about because I haven't been wrong yet. And I'm not saying I'm never wrong, because I'm wrong about some stuff. But one thing I haven't been wrong about is my vote for Trump and what was going to happen when it happened. Everything is playing out exactly how I said it was going to play out. And if you was to go visit all of my old videos and listen to what I was saying and how it was going to play out, you're going to find out that I was for the most part, I was right. I haven't been wrong yet. Why? Because I understood that it was common sense. Had nothing to do with the person. Has everything to do with what he was doing. Do I trust Trump 100%? I don't trust nobody that. I trust God. That's it. My trust is in God and hope that he lead and guide me in the direction to go. Everybody might not like that. But that's where my trust is at. Common sense is where I go. No one, if anybody thought that it was okay for anybody to just come over into that border and you don't even check who they are, that's an invasion. Everybody that say that they're okay, I guarantee you they will not allow that to go away and do that in their home. Anyone that says that is okay, they will not allow that in their very own home. This is your country. This is your home. You don't let people walk in your country just like you don't let people walk in your home. That's common sense. And that's why people put fences around their yards, because they don't want anybody just walking across that fence. That's common sense. That's why you need a border wall, because you don't want anybody just coming over in your country. That's common sense. Wow. At any point, why would that? That's common sense. That's my point. You treat the country the same way you treat your house. And if someone invades your country, it's the same as if they're invading your house. That's common sense. You don't need policy for that. That's common sense. Simple as that. And outside of anything I can say, if you don't have a relationship with Jesus Christ, it doesn't matter what I say. Honestly, it doesn't matter what I'm talking about. It don't matter what we do. Without a relationship with God, it's useless. Everything that we're doing right now is just a moment. But if you don't have a relationship with God, what else is there? If you don't have Jesus Christ in your heart, what else is there? It's nothing. We can disagree all we want to, but salvation lies in Jesus Christ. So that's why I ask people, regardless of anything I say, you don't have to disagree with me. But if you don't have Christ in your life, that is by far the best advice I can give anybody. Is get God in your life. Get Christ in your life. That is the number one advice I can give to anyone. Everything else, Ron's opinion don't matter. But if there was one thing that my opinion wouldn't matter about, it would be about having a relationship with Jesus Christ. That right there would matter. And that right there is from the heart. And with that said, I'm going ready to get up out of here. I appreciate y'all coming in, spending the time with me. I really do. I don't take nobody's time for granted, even my haters. I don't take y'all for granted either. I appreciate y'all taking the time to spend the time on my channel. You don't have to like me. It's okay. You can not hate my guts. You can hate what I'm saying. But I still appreciate you taking your time, because I know that every single person on this live, your time is valuable. And you chose to spend time on mine. So I appreciate it. And I don't take that lightly. Rather you agree with me, disagree with me, call me a coon, not a coon, call me an idiot, not an idiot. That's none of that stuff really matters to me. It's when some people say stuff about me and talk about it rolls right off. I don't carry none of that. And that's real talk. But I love it, the fact that people are able to come to my channel and say what they want to say in the chat. Keep it as respectful as possible. You ain't got to agree with me. You can hate me, but at the end of the day, number one, make Jesus Christ your Lord and Savior. Number two, if this is your country, love it. Don't let nobody make you hate your country because of how they feel. Really, really evaluate your life and ask yourself, is America really that bad? Has it really been that bad for you? And I'm not saying it hasn't. But for me personally, I had to evaluate my own life and look back and say, you know what? I pretty much got to do whatever I wanted to do. So I love my country. And there's nothing wrong with saying that. Even if your skin is the color of mine or darker. I love my country. And I'm not going to let nobody tell me to hate my country just because because your life sucked at some point or another. I'm not going to do that. For the love of God. Yeah, he would. You said, would Jesus deport these people? Let me explain something to you. Listen to what I'm going to say. When Jesus went into the synagogue, it wasn't a polite scene. He was turning over tables. So don't ever think that Jesus is just always this meek person that don't have a ring. Listen to what I'm saying. Jesus is God in the flesh. That's all. And if you look back then, everybody act like Jesus came along when he was in a physical form. What did Jesus say when he was walking the earth? He said, I am the tree of life. I am my Father's true vine. Right? Go back to the book of Genesis. Didn't it say that the tree of life was there also? What was Moses talking to? A burning bush, right? Meanwhile, when Jesus walked the earth, he said, I'm the tree of life. Now, you ain't have to agree with me, but my point is this. Don't think that Jesus just came up on the scene in the New Testament. He was there from the beginning. So don't always think that Jesus won't have a certain respond to something that's wrong. and invading someone else's country, because Jesus even said you got to follow the laws of the land. We have a law that says you should not invade someone's country. They should follow it. So yes, Jesus would have deported them. You might not agree with me. That's okay. But Jesus would have deported them because you violated something. But that's my opinion. You ain't agree with me. But let me get ready to get up out of here. I got things I got to take care of. I appreciate everybody hanging out on this live. I appreciate everybody coming in. But listen, Jesus paid taxes wherever he went, didn't he? When he went into someone else's town, they charged him tax, then he had to pay it. So he didn't just walk into people's place. He paid the cost to go there. Anyway, let me go. God bless y'all. Everybody have a blessed, wonderful day. Brother, I gotta get up out of here. I appreciate y'all spending the time with me. I got my opinion. Y'all got yours. But everybody know Ron's opinion don't matter. Everyone have a blessed, wonderful day. And I'm out of here. Peace.